All right, let me know when you're ready. When I'm ready. Okay, so bear with us, gentlemen. Because we're not giving up. Because we want to make sure you hear the story as it um um being told. Okay, like it's started. Mm, all right. Um, okay. So ready? Okay. Let me share this thing. Okay, there's. Yes, I did. Let me tell you, because I sent the invite. Okay, but Bernita is not there. She came in and then she left, so I don't see her now. Um, but she was in there originally. I don't see her now. All right. For those of you who can't see the screen, this is the story. This is the story in Tribune. Family finds mom dead. So in PMH Ward, and it was written by Leandra Rule. Um, and this was a today's story as of Monday, January 5th, 2026. You should be able to see it. And it says, this is the Tribune story from this says, send my case to a lawyer and let's sue PMH. With the final words, 36-year-old Kanisha Adderley told her family before they found her cold and lifeless in a hospital ward with staff allegedly unaware. Nearly 2 months after her death, Kanisha's parents and a 16-year-old daughter are still reliving that horrific day that horrific discovery, sorry, every day. Shattered, searching for answers and demanding accountability on what they describe as a clear case of negligence. They shared photos, messages, and audio recordings of Clinicia in pain, detailing a harrowing account of the events leading up to her death during an emotional interview with the Tribune. This is not my first chance with these people. In 2008, they nearly killed her, her father, Clay Adley, said, pointing to his wife beside him. The tragedy comes nearly 2 decades after Clinicia's mother, Bernita Adley, had her own close encounter with death at the same hospital. Mrs. Adley said a botched operation for what was supposed to be a simple tubal ligation at Princess Margaret Hospital nearly killed her, leaving her in a coma for days. She said doctors considered pulling the plug, but she, 37 at the time, survived and later shared her account with the Tribune in 2010. Now, nearly 2 decades later, the family faces a painfully familiar story, that of their daughter, who died at PMH just 2 weeks shy of her own 37th birthday. The case is the latest to place PMH's quality of care and services under public scrutiny. Mrs. Adley said the ordeal began on October 27th when her daughter called asking to be taken to a clinic after experiencing severe pain despite taking over-the-counter medication. Clinicia visited a doctor, received an IV drop and prescriptions for 3 medications, but her symptoms persisted. Seeking a second opinion, the family took her to PMH, where she underwent tests and scans. Staff later told them her condition was critical and that she needed to be hospitalized immediately, though no one could explain what was wrong. As they all they knew, the family said, was that all they knew, the family said, was that her white blood cell count was dangerously high. Frustration mounted as Felicia waited days to be admitted. She waited nearly 3 days sitting in the ward, Mr. Adley said. 2 days sitting in the chair at A&E, his wife added. On November 1st, Felicia was admitted to the Female Medical Surgical East Ward, a day the family says marked the point where then everything went downhill. They said her condition deteriorated rapidly. She could not eat or drink, struggles to breathe, and ran a high fever. As her condition worsened, the family said doctors could not definitively say what was wrong, instead offering possible diagnosis. Then at the same time, the care on the ward was atrocious from the nurses.